to my channel. It's Garden Turns. So today is Saturday, and that is date night in our house. And so today we're going to be doing some Brazil recipes. I feel like something is sticking me in my shirt. I don't know what that is, but so I normally have music to this part, but this is not water that we're going to be using. It's milk. So I have 1 cup of warm milk. I'm going to be doing some Brazilian donuts. I didn't say that. So these are going to be some Brazilian cream donuts that I'm going to do first. And so I'm going to do the donuts, and then I need to do cream that is going to go in the donuts. And then we're going to do a fish stew where we are going to use cod as our fish. And I'm going to make some Brazil bread as well. It's a gluten-free bread that should be really good. I've made them before, and I really love them. I haven't made them in a while. So the first step of our Brazilian cream donuts is we're going to try because you never know if it's going to come out right. But we're going to go for the dough first, and then we're going to go right into making the cream for the donuts. So this is 1 cup of warm milk. Pour that in the bowl. And then we need 3 tablespoons of sugar. Just put it right into the milk. Okay. So we have never been to Brazil. Do you want to go? My husband is here too. I should always say that.
Hello. No, not really.
Yeah. I want to go to Brazil. I want to see the Christ Redeemers. I'd like to see. I like how they look over the city.
I'd rather go to Egypt and Jerusalem.
Yeah, of course I want to go there. Definitely. And then that's 1 pack of the yeast. Stir it around just a little bit. You know what's really cool, weird, but I mean, to me it's cool, but I think to some people it would be gross. That this actually smells like when somebody has a yeast infection. You may, again, I was a nurse, and I smelled that. This actually smells like when somebody has a yeast growth, like under the pannus or something. Which the pannus would be like when you have a belly that overhangs. It's the overhang part in the front. But like a lot of people, they have like those, and it gets sweaty. And then it gets like yeast that grows there, and it actually smells like this. If that grossed you out, I'm sorry. I'm going to move this. This needs to sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. And let's go ahead right into the cream. So we need 2 cups of milk, but I'm going to take a 1/3 cup first. A 1/3 cup of that milk. Let me move this out of the way so we can see. 1/3 cup of milk. My husband is going in and out. That's what that is. So I'm going to get outside tomorrow and try to clean the yard and get a lot of the dead foliage and start cleaning it up for next season. Because you should always clean your the dead leaves and foliage so that the things that were living in them over the summer, they are hibernating in those over the winter, and they will be like the pests that will come from pests that were already established in your yard. It's just going to be ridiculous. So one thing that was cool about my gardening this year was that I did not have an issue with squash beetles because I did not grow squash. So that was good. Okay, so let's see what I need to put in here. We need cornstarch. So we need 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And you want to we need to mix this together is the thing here. Let me get a fork because I think I can mix it better with a fork. Okay, so we want to mix these together until they're smooth. So this is a smooth mix. I still have to get used to where this camera is. I've been noticing on some of the videos that it'll be like where you can't really see it. I don't mind when it's like that, you know, like what I'm saying, because I just like some of the perspectives of the camera angles that I've been seeing on there. But I don't like it when it's like this, you know, I'm just like, oh, look at that, and you can't see it. So I got to work on that is my thing. So you get that mixed together. And we still have 1 tablespoon of cornstarch that we didn't mix in because that was just 2 and we're going to need 3. So we need 2 cups of milk. So let's go ahead and get the 2 cups. So you know I put the cornstarch here. So that would be 1 cup. Just go ahead and put that in the pot. And you guys, I am going to use some of my vanilla today. The vanilla bean that I bought from Trader Joe's. I am going to use some of that in this cream because I think that would be really cool. Okay. So you need to add the milk. We need sugar, which we need. Let's see how much sugar do we need in here. A 1/2 cup of sugar, y'all. Okay, so you want to put that in. Put this on medium heat. And this is a 1/4 cup, so 1/2 cup of sugar will be 2 of these. That's why math is essential, like basic math. So we need egg yolks. So I have my eggs and I have my 2 bowls. And both of these recipes call for egg yolk. So I'm going to have a whole bunch of egg white. Now, if I wanted, I can use that tomorrow or something. Let me see here. Let me grab my eggs. Okay, we need 4 egg yolks. That is a lot of egg yolks. So we got a busy night tonight. So so last date night we had the movie night with the Halloween movie. We watched Salem's Lot, the new one on what is that on? Is it on Amazon, I think? I love the movie. I loved it. I mean, I love like vampire movies. Like, it reminded me of The Lost Boys. That's one of my favorite vampire movies with like Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. Kiefer Sutherland. It has a lot of people in it. I love that movie. And Salem Lot reminded me of that. And I love Stephen King. I think Stephen King is one of the best authors like ever. I mean, definitely horror. He's up there with some of the. I mean, he is the great. I would say he's one of the greatest, if not the. I know there are others. Edgar Allan. Yeah, he has a very vibrant mind. I mean, wow. I would be scared to have his brain. If it was in your head, that story for it, that Stephen King, you are truly a king of horror. Wes Craven, yeah. Nightmare on Elm Street would be. That came out when we were children, and let me tell y'all this. Now when I look at that movie, I laugh, but when I was like that movie scared the complete hell out of me and my brother. He's a year older than me. And it just so happened and it was on TV. It was on like Channel 11 or something. Back in the day, people from St. Louis holler out. Channel 11. Okay, so we got that milk. Now we want to add this into. And you want to give that a good mix up. And then we're also going to add our last tablespoon of cornstarch. And we want to heat this slowly because this is egg yolk. I would have thought, like when I do like creams, ice creams, you know, like custards. These are some tough yolks. Normally they just. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. So this is the cream. The starting of our cream anyway. I'm going to get this vanilla in, and then I am going to let this thicken. Let me get my last tablespoon of cornstarch. Get that in there. So y'all can see that. We're going to go ahead and put that in. I'm gonna let this come to a slow boil over a low heat. Remember to put it over a low heat so that your egg is not cooked. But this is the recipe. I think this is off. I'm gonna have to tell Olivia's Cuisine website. This is what this is from. Most of these recipes today are from Olivia's Cuisine. And let me grab my. I keep it in here now. I'm not gonna. Here it is. My vanilla bean, because I want to put some of that in. What is it? Like arched. Okay, so here is the vanilla bean that I got from Trader Joe's. It's upside down. So this calls for vanilla, and I think that this would be the perfect opportunity to use, even just to use a little bit of this, like maybe half of one of the beans. I'm gonna do that. I don't want y'all commenting below like you were supposed to use the whole bean. I'm just trying to see what this is like. That's all. And I see it on TV, so you know you see it on TV. Ooh. You should smell it. Oh gosh, that smells good. I'm gonna do some custard or something. So I'm gonna cut a little piece of this off. Close it back up. Now I've seen on TV where they slice it down the middle, and that's what I'm about to do. And then I'm just gonna throw it in here, and then fish the rest of the bean out at the end. So hopefully y'all will join us for that not beef. It is a fish stew. I hope y'all join me when I make that later on today. So I'm just cutting it down the middle. And I'm going to open it. Ooh, look at all the bean in there. Wait a minute. Let me get it cut so I can show y'all up close if you can see it. I'm just going to throw this into my pot here. Look at that. The vanilla bean. So I'm going to throw this in my pot. And this is how my cream looks. And you can see that little vanilla bean floating down in there. And I'm going to let this come to a boil. And I will let you guys see what this looks like when it's done. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And on to the actual donut dough. Everybody, welcome back. Now, the yeast is foamy, so it's active. And then I have my cream over here on the stove. I'm just going to wait for that to come up to like a little steady boil. And then I am going to cut that off and let it finish thickening. So we're going to finish the dough. And my sister came over today, my sister and my mother, and they were saying, well, my sister was like, you can hear the smoke alarm thing. I'm like, yes, it's just driving me nuts. My husband does that, and he has not, he's been working a lot lately, and so I'm just saying it. But he has been, honestly, it's driving me insane. So let's finish this. So we need 4 cups of flour. Let me get first off, let's do the rest of the liquids first for the dough. So you're going to need 2 egg yolks. Here those are. Throw those right in. Okay, what else needs to go in here? We need 3 tablespoons of butter. That's salt, but that is going to go in as I'm kneading. So let me get something to cut this butter. Oh, yeah. So I was like, we were talking about Nightmare on Elm Street. That movie, like I said, it came out when probably like, I know I was still maybe I was a preteen at that point, but it scared the hell out of us, me and my brother. And my mother was like, and what happened was that the lights went out in our neighborhood. They used to go out a lot in North County back in like the 90s and the 80s, the late 80s until the 90s. They would go out every time it stormed. Let me see here. 2 egg yolks, 3 tablespoons of soft butter, and our 4 cups of flour. So we're going to go ahead and start mixing our flour in. But our lights would go out all the time out in North County. And we had snuck, my mother would not have let us watch that. And it was on channel 11, so like back in the day, it would be like all this censored stuff on there. Like they actually cared, you know what I'm saying? So think about that. The movie was censored, and it still scared the hell out of us. But like when you look at the graphics and the stuff that they had back then for the movie, it was nothing compared to today. So If it scared you back then, it scared you because they did a good job. Now it's like a lot of computer generated stuff. It's all this. It's just a lot to it. But that movie scared the hell out of me and my brother. Like I said, he's a year older. It scared the hell out of both of us. That was one. And just the whole concept of not being able to sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like something gonna kill you. It's a child, you know, it's something going after you in your dreams. That's just like the Wes Craven. Come on, man. That is a cool concept. Okay, so that was 2. Okay, so yeah, I know the deal. So I'm going to get another cup of flour to put in, because I got one more cup left. Usually at about this stage, I put in like most of the flour and might leave out about half a cup or so that I can knead it in. And it makes for a softer, better dough, in my opinion. So let me grab one more cup. Put some more in there. Put a little bit down here. I'm going to get this into a ball. Get it to a solid ball. Okay, then I'm going to turn it out on my dough here, on my surface. I like to scratch my bowl to get all that out, because I'm putting it right back into the same bowl after I oil it. So let's get this where it's kneadable so you guys can see what it looks like. And go ahead and add that butter in there. I forgot. I'm so glad this is so soft. So let's get that kneaded in. All right, y'all. So I got this to a good consistency. I'm going to keep kneading for about 8 minutes, and I will see you guys when this is done. So my dough has arisen. I got to see what it looks like inside of here. Here it is. Let's hope. Let me push it down because it was on the warm stove. So here's my dough. So what I'm going to do now is roll this out to about a 1/2 inch thick and then cut out little circles. Let me get my rolling pin. I put a little bit of flour down on my board. I know I took out the... Roll it down some. Actually, what I'm going to do is cut this in half, and then that way I can work better with it. Cut that in half. I have a smaller little space here right now. So these are going to be like, what do you call those? Jelly donuts, but they have the cream. And I have my cream in the refrigerator. It thickened. It probably took about, I'm trying to think here, probably took about 15 minutes for the stuff to thicken on the stove on a low heat. For the cream to thicken. But it looks really good, and we tasted it. It tastes pretty good too. And the vanilla that I used did great. Okay, where did I put that? So I'm basically just going to cut donuts out that are the size of this cup top. The top of this cup here.
You said go ahead and get in there?
Yes, I'm coming.
Oh, okay. I'm going to keep doing it white.
And you want to do as many donuts as you can. And we have 2 here. And then I have a pan lined with parchment paper. And I'm just going to cut out the rest of my circles, and I will see you guys when we're frying these bad boys. I got my dough rising for my donuts. And we probably play some games or something tonight. I would like to go. My husband is tired. He been, like I said, they called him in all this week, so he's tired. So.
What? You like to what? You like to what?
Go driving around.
When?
But we'll do that
on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll do that on Sunday. I was saying at night because we were supposed to
do it on Sunday night.
So let me move this off. But this is the cream. I just put some zest of lime, which you can see in here. I'm going to let this cool. And then I am going to be pulling those donuts out and cutting them shortly. But I'm going to let this cream cool. And I will see you guys in that next video. Yeah, they should be ready. Let me show you what these look like.
Oh.
All right, those are the first ones out of the oil. We're going to get these done, and then I'll see you when all of them are finished. Let's get over here. I can feel it expanding. All right, all right.
Oh.
That's filled. Here's another one. All right, that's coming out the top. All right, y'all. So let me see. I think I had one more. If I don't, here it is. Right here. You can see it getting bigger. All right, y'all. So we filling these donuts. I'm just going to put a little powdered sugar on top. That's my bread that's about to come out. And I'll make these look real good. And then I'll see you guys in that final review video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. These are Brazilian cream-filled donuts. Homemade.